Else a brown skin girl, that skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else. Pose like a trophy when Naomi's walking. She need an Oscar for the pretty dark skin. Pretty like Lupita when the camera's closing. Grip broke the levy when my killer's rolling. I think tonight she might break her brain. Melanin too dark to throw her shade. She minds her business and winds her way. Roll like 24K, okay. Tonight I might fall in love, depending on how you hold me. I'm glad that.
Hey guys, it's Chris Noel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today we're going to be doing flexi rides. I'm going to be flexi riding my hair on camera. I want to add a few side notes before I get started. These white tracks here, I added them in. They're synthetic. It's synthetic hair. Don't judge me, because I had to do what I had to do. But yeah, I couldn't find my credit card for a couple days, so I couldn't order no 316 here yesterday. 316 here before New Year's, and I really just wanted it done. So yeah, I had to go to the beauty supply, and they had the color I was looking for. And with synthetic hair, it's harder curling. So throughout this video, you may see me struggling a little bit, but I guarantee you the job gonna be done. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I added a few. I bought you see how my hair like red, but in the back it's like pinkish red. Them pinkish like colors with that white streak. That's synthetic too. But the whole wig itself is not from the beauty supply. I actually ordered it. So yeah, other than that, you see me struggling, just know it's not because of the hair itself, because I've been wearing this hair for quite some time. And it's actually the jet black way I dyed it and added to it or whatever. So yeah, kind of want to get into it. So let's jump into it. So let me start this out doing a voiceover. I was getting easily distracted a lot of times and I did not feel like bleeping out all the noises. So yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it. As you can see, I parted my hair on 2 different sides. I'm going to do it this way because it can be easier and faster if you do it this way. And I'm going to work my way up from bottom to top. And I'm going to do my best to try not to talk too much throughout the whole video, but I love talking, so we'll see. As you can see, I'm showing off my detangling brush, and I also have my wig brush, but I'm going to use my detangling brush because as you can see, it was pretty rough down there. And when brushing your hair, you should start from the bottom to the top. Any other way could cause shedding. And considering I glued in some tracks, definitely should not be too rough with that. But yeah, brushing, make sure I get it flat and I don't have no flyaways. Here are my flexi rides I just got today. Love them bad boys. Yeah, it was a 3x4, excuse me. And yeah. So in this video, I'll be using my 1-inch Conair curling iron. I got it from Walmart. Let me show you what I did. So far, I'm going to be curling my hair backwards. So with that being said, this part got to be like at the bottom. See? You want to have this part at the bottom. And you want to kind of flip that this way. You know, curl it, twirl it. Yeah, that's what you want to do. But because you wanted to get that heat in between, that definition, that volume. Sometimes you can hold your hand like this, sit on your head because your arms could get tired. You can hold your curling iron downward. Be held downward, depending on which side you on. Oh, so let me show you what I'm doing. So right here, I don't know if you can see, as I'm clipping it, it's going through. You want to make sure you get them ends where it don't slip. And just let it sit. Catch it, catch it, catch it. So now I'm holding the curl to keep that heat in there and get the curl some body and get that heat to make sure the hair's got that full rotation. And look how nice that curl is. Very beautiful. I am not going to take the flexi rod as low as I can get it. And I have to keep on trying this one a few times. But the point is, you get it to as far as you can get it. And for the parts, for the end of the hair that's still hanging out, you want to make sure that tail is tucked. So the tail of the hair where the shortest part stopped at, you want to make sure it's tucked. And you roll it up so it won't get one tangled, knotted, any of the above. And you want to bend the flexi rod going underward or downward. Yep, and just pin it in there. So you will see me do a few of them. I'm not going to show me curling my whole side of my head because it's all going to be curled the same way. And when the curl pattern needs to change or I switch sides, that's when it'll be different. So considering that everything's going to be going towards the back or being curled backwards, it's not really too much to say. And like I said, I'm going to do my best not to talk too much over it. And yeah, just show you how, I'm going to curl it backwards and make sure that I got it as flat as I could. As you can see, that is flat. It's not like just bulged up in the curling iron. It's actually really flat, and I got the tips in there. And I make sure I get the ends, and I'm rolling it up as high as I can get it or as high as I desire it to be. And I'm going to clip that in there a few times. Clip that clamp to get that heat rotated. And when I release that curl, I'm going to release it into my hand so it won't fall loosely. It's best to keep the heat in the curl so it keeps its shape. And yes, it's going to be high if you have gloves. Get you some, because like I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the heat was a notch up from the highest temp, so it was pretty hot. You're going to probably see me saying ouch a few times, or you're going to see my fingers wiggling while it's on there, because it was pretty hot. But once again, you see me taking it to the end, and I'm doing it while it's hot, because like I said, the hotter the better. The heat, doing this while it's hot, keeps its shape, and it, forms while it's rolled up in there, because it's like staying hot, you know what I'm saying? The hot circulating while it's rolled up in there. So it's best to get it rolled up while it's still hot, because the heat is circulating up in there and it's giving the curl its shape and keeping it in that shape. Now, for the most part, even if you just bump your ends and you curl it, your hair is still going to turn out good as long as you let it sit in there for a couple hours. When I say a couple hours, a good overnight type of thing, that would do it. Because plenty of times I just bump my ends a little bit, like about a little bit right there, and I'll just keep that part rolled, and then I'll just put my flexi rods in there. And then by the next day I take it out, it'll be, if I rolled the flexi rods up higher than when I curled it, it'll still be just as good. The curls will fall a little bit lower, but it'll still be super tight, and it will be like high for it to have not been curled all the way up. It's just a matter of the heat forming them curls and you catching it while it's hot. And make sure you get them ends. Can't stress it enough. And you see there, some of my hair got caught up in that little screw there. That's pretty annoying sometimes. If it does, like I said, try to still hold that curl in place if you can. If you feel like it needs to be redone, if it does get caught up in there, redo it. It's gonna be worth it. You don't want to have that odd piece in your head. But yeah, I didn't redo it because I didn't feel like it needed to be. And with it being hot and me finna wrap it up, it will still have the shape of the rest of the curls, which it did. It really did. But yeah, big thing is make sure you get them ends and get to the end, wrap it up at the end. Now you guys see the pattern that I'm going in and how it's turning out so far. It's wrapped up, looking really good. I'm going to get off camera for a second. I left that side uncurled, so towards the end I'm going to do the front of the other side, and I'm going to do the front of that side too. Because of the design I got going in, the pattern, I wanted to show you the difference of left and right side. Ooh, the back on that side look bad too. That is so funny, y'all. I'm embarrassing myself on camera. This is funny. But yeah, once again, like I said, start from the bottom and work your way up. Minimize the shedding. And you don't want to pull out a track, because like I said, I added tracks in here. So as you can see, I have the curlers facing upward now. I guess because I'm on the opposite side of what I just was on, it just curls better. On the certain side you want to do it downwards, and on the other side you can do it upwards, because it just holds better when you do it that way. It just do. Sorry y'all, I was admiring my eyebrows. That was funny. I was looking pretty cute this day. I don't know why I look so good, but I just look like a snack. Period. It was the eyebrows for me. But yes, that is my right side, I believe, and that's why I'm holding it up. So I think on your right, you want to hold it upward, and on your left, you want to hold it downward. Let me... Even then, I'm starting all from the tip, and I'm wrapping that in it, and I'm rolling it up, and I'm still bending my flexi rod downward. I'm really feeling this strawberry shortcake color I got going on. I bleached the wig myself, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I bought 2 different types of weave and I added it to it, and I'm just like feeling it. Yeah, I was showing you guys the wrong ways to wrap it, and just holding it any old kind of way, and just no, don't put it in there like those 3 or 4 ways I just showed you. Your curls won't be cute, and you're gonna be irritated. Then I'm gonna be irritated. Like, don't put your curls in like that. You brush it out. That's how you curl it downward. That is how you would curl it downward. But then the second way, as I'm doing it right now, that's the way I'm choosing to go, because I'm going backwards. But I showed you some quick examples of how not to curl it and how to curl it downwards if you was to. And as you saw, it was flat. Very flat. It needs to be flat if you want to get up in there. Now you can see I had a space in there, and I tilted it. Why? Because it helps you get every bit. If I hold it upward, it's going to be a space at the top. I don't like that. And I put my hand right there so I can feel where the heat at and she don't get my neck. That don't hurt. I've never been burnt, unless it's with a press comb. I burnt my own stuff with a press comb, yes. But yeah, when it comes to my curlers, I try to put my hand there on the black part so I can know where the curl iron is, and I won't burn myself. And yes, that curl did come out kind of ugly, so I had to try it again, because like I said, the synthetic hair don't burn as good as the wig itself, and that's fine, which is why I make it a big deal about releasing the curl into your hand so that shape can form in your hand, and you can make sure that it's all coming out the same. See what I'm saying? Turned out better the second time around. You want to press on in that, so make sure that body make sure everything gonna be the same. Because like I said, the synthetic, it don't be trying to curl right. So yeah, I just hold that in my hand, get that body going, and bada boom, bada bam, it's formed. I think that was actually the only curl I had problems with throughout this whole video, if not one other, but I doubt it. I'm still rolling upward, and I'm curling. I'm bending the flexi rod down. So you roll it up, and you curl it, you bend the flexi rods down. Now I'm on the top part of that part that I had, because I am turning this into like a deep side part. No way I want my curls to, ooh, no way. Ooh. Yeah, whole track slipped. That slipped yesterday actually, and I still forgot to glue that back in. So you guys call me slipping on camera. But yeah, considering that I am doing a deep side part, I wanted to separate where my bang was gonna be, and separate where like the side is gonna be, because my bang and my side is 2 different things, even though they both on the same side, you know what I'm saying? And I want to separate that part. It's gonna be still curled the same way, but it's just a matter of you want it to fall a certain way, like the way your sides will fall. Oh, y'all saw I fixed that track? I fixed that track so fast, I didn't even notice that I fixed it. But yep, off camera I fixed it. If you don't know how to glue a track on, flexi rod and hair should not be your biggest concern. But so yeah, I didn't glue my track back on camera. You should know how to glue a track back in. And if you don't, I will learn that before I learn how to flexi wrap, but whatever. But yeah, you can see curl is still flat. Just sitting there, letting that shape get formed in there. I glued that track right back on there. Oh, side note, I did not glue that onto the actual lace. It's actually on the hair itself. It's not on the lace, because I usually part my hair into deep parts, and if I decide to plug it or anything like that, I never got glue on the lace front before, so I don't know if glue even comes off of that. So it's not on the lace front, it's on some hair. And like the other side, I'm not going to show it all on camera, me flexing around it, because it's all going a certain pattern. There's no need for me to, because you see which way I'm going. And be gentle, because that track is damp. That thing could have came out as rough as I was. I'm funny. But it didn't, because I'm pretty sweet with it. But, yeah, like I did all the other curls, is going backwards. And see that big old space? I'm going to tilt the curling iron so I can get the front part too. I hate when it's tilted up because it'd be like missing the whole top part. You need to tilt that curling iron and make sure you don't burn yourself. Oh, sorry y'all, I thought I scratched off my eyebrow when I did that. I was going to say, I'm gonna take another break off the strength of that. That's what I was talking about when me looking at that part. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, so just waiting for that body to be formed before I let it go. It looks good, but you can see the end kind of look kind of weird. I'm not gonna cut that one, still keep it. And like I said, as long as it still got some heat on it and you bend that in at the corner there, little flexi rod, it'll form just as cute. Trust. Now I'm gonna get off. Look at that. What lace? I'm sweet. But yeah, I went off camera, and as you can see, I have the 2 pieces on each side left to do. Because my part, the deep side part, I am going to make sure I flip it completely, like onto one way. It's still going backwards, but I'll make sure I spend a little bit more extra heat on that, a little bit more extra time on that. Can't tell because I'm speeding through the video, but I'm making sure I get that angle right, because baby, I need it to be excellent. I'm gonna unwrap that one because I already had one big curl, then so many flexes right in the front. And then it's gonna put too much tension on my wig. Then my wig gonna be trying to come off. I never got time for that. I already have one big curl. So, you know, I won't have too many flex right in my head and putting too much tension on my wig. I just want it to be one nice big one. Yeah, get it up in there, get no flyaways. Still gonna curl that downward. Roll it up, curl it, flip it down, I should say. Roll it up, bend it down. And with this side, which is the side that's not part of the bang, it's just gonna go on backwards. And this is when I'm gonna go back to holding the curlers down. Well, you could hold it that way, but it's gonna be kind of awkward. For me, I was trying to show you that. That's gonna be kind of awkward. But yeah, I prefer to curl it that way when I'm on that side. Look at that. Yay, we on our last curl. This feels so good. Believe it or not, the way I parted it and the way I decided to do it, it was really fast. I don't even know how many of those I have in my head, but it was fast. Nah, I sleep. I'm gonna sleep and it's gonna be in my head for a couple hours. So here I have actually a dentist appointment, and I had to hurry up and take them down. So not only is this removing fast, but I actually was trying to move fast. So yeah, when you take this down, take it down, unroll it exactly the same way that you wrapped it. Don't just snatch it out. Don't just do all weird stuff, untwist it out any old kind of way, because you're gonna snag it and you're gonna tear hair, and it's gonna be hard. You're gonna mess it up. Unroll it exactly the way you rolled it up. And if you do move fast, unroll it exactly the way you rolled it up. That is so important. It's not hard. It's not complicated. Yeah, I skipped over a few parts because as you can see what I do. I'm unrolling it exactly the way I rolled it. It's not nothing too special. I go to the dentist with my hair like that, just like that. I didn't comb too much through my curls because I wanted to save it for the video. I literally only had like 15 minutes to get there, and I spent, because I was asleep, y'all. I got off work. I worked midnight, so I was sleepy. So I had to literally fix it up a little bit, and my wig was lifting up a little bit, y'all. And I had to go there just like this. Try to fix it so I won't like Johnny Bravo, but definitely like Johnny Bravo up in this piece. And it was nothing I could do about it because I didn't have no time. And you miss your appointment, they want to try to schedule you like a month or so down the line. I had time for that. I just like to, get my teeth cleaned and looked at, whatever the case may be. I just went literally like that. My wig's kind of coming up a little bit. They was looking at me kind of crazy, like, girl, but whatever. So yeah, that's how I went to the dentist. Oh, did I fix that? I didn't fix none of that. I ain't gonna lie. I just went just like that. I ain't style it. My wig was still lifting, turning a little bit. I went in there like Johnny Bravo. That was so funny. I was so embarrassed. But yep, that's gonna do for temporarily. Like, I see my brows and my lashes done. I keep doing it. That's crazy. I'll be looking fly as fuck. Oh, look, my wig is all the way off. It slid back a little bit too. With flexi rods, everything kind of pulled in attention, kind of loosening it up. But luckily, I put it on my forehead more so than my edges, which is why you can tell it's definitely slid back. I'm not trying to pull it up because it was never
So you guys,
on no
this
hair.
is the finished look. As you can see, I thought I was gonna comb my fingers though for real, but I didn't, cause like they were just too cute, and I was really feeling it. Oh yes, it's the 30th, y'all. 31st. Happy New Year's Eve. Y'all be safe, cause you know your girl is. Let me see. Excuse the way I sound. If I sound weird, I got my cavities, my fillings. I don't know if it's called a filling. Yeah, I feel like they know my mouth. So yes, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope this was helpful. I did brush through it a little bit, especially in the front, but not too much. And like I said, I can brush my hair back if I need to, and it's gonna be beautiful. So, thanks for tuning in. Bye.